It's Bubba Uno, so you know it's lit.
LID.
Do it.
I sit down hit the bottom, I don't want it. I ain't trying it on if I ain't buying, that's how a nigga shopping. I see that bitch, she keep on looking, I know that shorty jocking. I'm getting some paper every day, no need for all that talking. I had nobody when I started, now everybody watching. I ain't trying it on if I ain't buying, that's how a nigga shopping. I see that bitch, she keep on looking, I know that shorty jocking. I'm getting some paper every day, no need for all that talking. I had nobody when I started, now everybody watching. I'm getting that paper, I'm getting that feta, collecting my coins, baby. Looked at my pockets, it was block, how that Velveeta cheese. Ain't no need stopping what I'm doing, this shit don't need no team. Other man that can defeat the niggas, the man I fucking see. You keep on looking at me, baby, tell me what you really see. Is it the way these diamond dance, little baby, these real VVs? I want it, I just tell my size, I keep them bands on me. It's just so crazy how the ones I love, they changed on me. Never had haters call it envy, they just won't be me. A nigga play, he gotta go, this just the life I chose. My mama say she scared for me, I tell her pray when I'm gone. It feel like you can't trust nobody when you grew up alone. I ain't turn it on if I ain't buying, that's how a nigga shopping. I see that bitch, she keep on looking, I know that shorty jocking. I'm getting some paper every day, no need for all that talking. I had nobody when I started, now everybody watching. I ain't trying it on if I ain't buying, that's how a nigga shopping. I see that bitch, she keep on looking, I know that shorty jocking. I'm getting some paper every day, no need for all that talking. I had nobody when I started, now everybody watching. Designer scrap wrapped off of me, I know I'm getting money. I know you see me around in the same old murky. The bumper hanging up, but yeah, you know I got it jumping. These niggas broke, these niggas stink, these niggas smell like onion. I'm in the trap, I'm getting cheddar, still moving onions. I went to Cali to get high and deal with cheaper numbers. I tried to assist the team, all they did was fumble. It's 25, the real VV, they cost a couple commas. Fuck packs on jeans, switch the G-Star. These a couple hundred more, bitch, I am a star. I be posted in the trenches, we be living large. Free my niggas locked up on the road behind bars.
I know I had to box to that tape. Had to come on that thing to that tape. White, man. Good morning. It is Make That Money Monday. If you ain't getting to that money, my friend, you aren't doing nothing. God, I just want to thank you for another opportunity, another chance, another day, another minute, another breath, another eye blink, another inhale, attitude. I want to thank you for everything that you are, everything you have created me to be, every opportunity you have given me, every obstacle that I have slipped and fell into, and you are the only one that brought me out and put me on this path, Lord. I want to say thank you, not for what you do, but for who you are, who you created me, the light that you put inside of me to radiate out to this world in this dark time. Lord, give me the strength to continue to be that light that you made me. I just had to get that off my chest. Amen. Thank you, God, for everything that you are. It feel good, man. Your boy had the hustle, your boy been working this weekend. Your boy been working this weekend. Your eyes low, but this ain't even no reefer. I'm just tired. I woke up tired. I woke up tired this morning, but I'm thankful. I woke up tired and thankful. Thankful to be here. Are you thankful to be here? It's Monday. I know we had a good weekend. Y'all, what y'all do this weekend? Put it in the comments. What y'all do this weekend? What y'all cook for Sunday dinner? My wife had made some butter beans, some jasmine rice, and some Italian green beans, some cornbread. You know, I felt good. Real country meal. Because y'all know I have been out there for 2 weeks and we just fast food and stuff. When I get too much of that fast food shit, I be feeling like, for real, I just be, I don't like it. I remember, boy, y'all remember when you were little boy, every time you passed by McDonald's, boy, you was wild. I got no goddamn McDonald's. So every time I used to pass by any restaurant, that's one of my things. I be going to the restaurant. And, like I said, when I come up, I can jump in. Y'all, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let's do this right. Let's do this proper.
Welcome to work, detectives. It's time to start another day. Warm up with your friends and get yourself together for the case.
So welcome, welcome to work. But now, since I've been a grown man, I enjoy to go out, take my family out. We go try out new restaurants. That's what I like. I used to like going out to the club. I used to go to the club when I was younger. I used to go to the club every day except Thursday because we had field day. We had to clean up. So I couldn't go to the club. I had to use that time to clean up my room, scrub my baseboards, clean out the shower with the toothbrush, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Clean out the grout between the tiles, the quarter size tiles, and clean that out, make sure. Cause when they come in that room at Campbell June, North Carolina, and they hit that thing with their glove and your ass don't pass, you're gonna be standing there every day that weekend while your friends out getting coochie and drinking and having fun. You're gonna be standing on watch waiting to be inspected again with your dress uniform on in goddamn on North Carolina heat in the summer. So that was pretty vicious. But since I became a grown man, I like going out and hanging out at new restaurants, new facilities, taking my family out, showing my baby girl fine dining, showing my son fine dining, how he supposed to carry himself and act at certain facilities. And, you know what I'm saying? How you supposed to which fork to use, the napkin across your lap. You know, things of that nature, bro. Things that I had to learn as I grew into a man that I wanted to instill into my kids. So I like doing that. I like going out. But when you be hitting on Chipotle, then you go to here, then there, them little fast food joint, man, that joint be having your body all feeling trashy, boy. Hell yeah, man. So make sure you got that. If you fast food and something nice, man. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. We here. This is another episode. This episode today is help my wife vanished. This one gonna be crazy. But before we get into the episode, before we do what we need to do, you know what we gotta do first. Y'all seen Highway everywhere. We like I said, Highway was on videos. We selling out. Take out some new pants that he just dropped. Them black pants and some summers, but them hard. But he only got two pair left. I'm telling you, bro, selling out, bro. We done re-strategized. He coming up with a new custom. All of these are custom. This is what he's making at his location, at his warehouse, where he go in and put in the ideas. So go support Tay, man. Make sure y'all spend by highwaycollection.com. Enter the discount code UNO. You'll receive additional discounts. But I ain't finna talk to you, Def. I'm gonna let you go ahead and see. We'll be back. We'll be back.
Hey, G, this shit hard. Fuck, nigga.
Steve-O go crazy. She say she like my lingo, like the way I talk. She like a nigga style, the way I put it on. And she can tell a nigga pay, don't have to show it off. But she can tell by all these sticks that I'm a fucking boss. She love the way I smell, she love a nigga fragrant. She see the way I hustle, love the way I take risks. She peeping how I move, she see I taught her game. Uno the one she had a real, she can't fuck with mine. Before I pull off from the wrench, I add the wrench, that mean I'm dressing well. Barbies all around me with toy bodies like they from Mattel. For those who try to infiltrate, I feel sorry for you infidels. You used to be the shit, but took a dip like Caitlin's rookie year. These women that you chasing crave my presence, we are not the same. Heavy like I'm roll call. Hurry up, detectives, it's time to work.
Yo, let's get into this roll call. Let's see which detective showed up for work. I hope y'all clocked in. Y'all hit that like? Cause y'all ain't finna have Sylvester coming back by the job checking me about anything. I meant to get on y'all about that. But y'all done got the head of HR to come by me and check on, you know what I'm saying? Well, I've been running a real good ship around here. I've been getting everybody to clock in. It ain't my responsibility that these folk don't know how to process the payroll. I put your money and your checks in the system the right way. Y'all clock in. Make sure y'all clock in, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't blame me. Blame them folks. Hey, let's see who in the building. Let's see which detective came to do some work today. My girl Sharon in the building. Good morning, detective. I hope you had a great weekend. Thank you for being here. Hey, it's our girl Miss T in the building. Good morning, Miss T. I hope you had a great, amazing weekend. Beautiful. Hey, it's our resident two-stepper in my side piece. Yeah, it's that girl movie in there. Two-step movie in the building. What's up, boo? I hope you had amazing weekend. Great day, good people. Happy money making Monday. If you ain't getting that money on, friend, you ain't doing nothing. Hey, Miss T say, hey, Sharon, hey, movie. Hey, I hope y'all had a great weekend. Hey, Miss T, good morning, Muff in the building. Muff, I seen that pretty granddaughter of yours. I seen she was controlling your ass. That's what grandbabies do. Had your ass in the background. Granny, get back there. I'm Beyonce, you them girls. Hey, I hope you had a good weekend, Muff. Hey, it's that girl Modesty in the building. I hope y'all had a good time at band camp Friday. I was in there. I was high here, but I was in there. I was in there having a good time. I was typing away. I can't believe I finished goddamn second place in the typing. They cheated me. I want to recount. I demand a recount. But I hope y'all had a good time with my girl Modesty. Good morning, Modesty. I hope you had a great weekend. What you put on that stove yesterday? Hey, who beautiful people? Flashlight ENT. Happy Monday. Tapping this cat on the DaOnes Detective Agency. Solve another case. Y'all got y'all cuffs. Y'all got y'all. Pew, pew. Y'all gonna need y'all glasses on this case because y'all gonna have to pay attention. Everything ain't what it seems. Everything ain't what it seems. Hey, Miss T. Hey, Muff. Hey, Boo. Hey, Modesty. Hey, Muff. Okay. We speaking. Y'all say a prayer for your girl. I'm supposed to leave the country for a little vacay on Thursday. I can't find my damn passport. You gonna find it. You gonna find that. You just everything moving so fast right now. You got to settle your mind down. But oh, girl, I put that passport right on that counter by the microwave. Mm-hmm. Hey, where you going at? Where you going at? Well, forget them. Did they clock in? Man, clock in. Clock in. Did you already pack it in your bag and just don't remember packing them up? Now that's a good one. You might already put it in there. No, ma'am, I ain't packed. Niggas. Niggas. Hey, yeah, muffin, I'm praying with you. Where are you going? I need a keychain. Me too. I need a keychain. Some weed. They got weed on it. So what you saying? You ain't gonna be a drug mule? All right, we let that pass. Punta Cana. Okay. I need to go over there because you know I'm Dominican. Why y'all doing that? Nobody asked none of y'all to laugh about that. I'm Dominican. Y'all see my mama? She Dominican too. Vernithia. That's a Dominican name, ain't it? Vernithia. Oh my bad. Thank you. Man, this new screen because it got new stuff. You gotta goddamn hit a couple little buttons to make your music start to go. Now you don't just go pop. I put the timer on it and I didn't set the timer right. I'm gonna get it right. No, I'm gonna get it right. Thank y'all for giving me square though. And that was a powerful prayer. Well, no, thank you. I'm sorry that the music was playing in the background. I just had it on my heart. Man. I like this song by Tato. He was snapping. He did snap on that. Rested like a mug. Hey, what up, Fly High? Hey, man, I like you. Drone shots. Keep working, bro. Keep working on you. That's what I want to tell you. And I hope you don't take it no way that I'm putting you on the spot like that, bro. You can't be inconsistent because when you first did your shots, you was on it. Then you stopped. Now you're back. That's my problem. I do the same thing. Our inconsistency is one of the reasons that we ain't achieve the level of success that we want yet. So keep grinding, bro. I like it. I see what you're doing. Big salute to you. Yeah, man. Happy Monday. I try not to eat fast food at all, for real. Me too. I get some salmon patties and grits, but then, ooh, that sounds good. Them grits got to be buttery, though. I don't like them when the grits be taking the shape of the bowl. I don't like that. I like my junk a little soupy. I do. I like a good flow to my grits. Yeah, hey, I fried fish, fries, corn on the cob, and green sauce. That sounds good. But hey, that Cajun corn, take you a little Hidden Valley Ranch packet. First, put you some butter on it. Hit it with that Hidden Valley Ranch packet and take some Tony Chachere's, season that mug up, put it in that goddamn air fryer. Bring it out and put some goddamn Parmesan, that grated Parmesan on that mug. Munch, you be biting your fingers. I swear. Hey, I stopped eating McDonald's in my college days. I ain't had McDonald's probably since I left Brunswick. Straight up, I don't eat it. I don't eat it at all, bro. I tried probably several years ago to get some fries, and the fries ain't even taste the same. The fries, I was like, damn, how Burger King fries taste better than McDonald's fries. Now I ain't gonna lie to you, I mess up Burger King because they got that Impossible Whopper, and no, they don't cook it on the same grill. They put that shit in the microwave. They put it in the microwave and just nuke it. I know what it is, so it's all good. Hey, Muff said we had green beans, corn, okay, yellow rice, biscuit, crab loaf, and ham. But yeah, that's a good Sunday too. Ooh, I like them. Hey, food trucks all weekend. That's what I was on. Ooh, but hey, them food trucks be smacking though. Them be smacking, but I can't do it 5 days in a row. They gonna be tearing me up. Booby, won't them professors do it? Mine had us watch Food Inc. I went I became a vegetarian vegan messing with forks over knives. If you love food, do not watch that. Do not watch that. The only fast food I eat now, for real, is a salad from Zaxby's or some a little chicken wings from the mall. That's what we be on, bro. We be going to the all of it's really fast food, but we be going to like the little sit down establishments. We be trying to hit like Copeland's and Carrabba's. Olive Garden used to be our junk, but it's still a go to when I want a little cheap little razzle dazzle. But yeah, all the fast food that you pull up drive through type shit, Chipotle, Panera. Cause you know now all the other in Burger King, I gotta get me a possible whopper from the jump. Um, but everybody else don't really be having no options for us. Oh, you can get a salad, and then the salad got bacon on it, and like goddamn, man. Or that place on Alabama. Which one? Hey, Uno, say I got a reply. What you got to reply? Oh! hey, we'll talk later. Oh, but I'll mess up a food truck though. Yeah. You seen her big forehead all in front of me. That baby was cute. Don't be doing her. All pretty girl got big foreheads. Y'all got big foreheads, but y'all still cute. She is pretty. That's my baby, man. Yeah. Hey, you know us folks on Verizon ain't had no service Friday for real. I was good. I was you hear me? Yeah, I was good. I don't know what helped. Well, let me clean my specs so I can hear. Yeah, you gotta hear real good. Yeah, Black Ric. What? I'm Dominican. So y'all denying me my heritage? They broke in my car, stole all my stuff. Getting damn, bro. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Buttery for real. No stiff. Yeah. Y'all ready to get into this? Y'all ready to get into it, man? Wife vanished, man. I love the first part of our show. The first 20 minutes of our show, I love it, man. Cause we bond, we get together, we talk a little bit like we do at work. Now we finna get to the work, man. Y'all ready? Let's do it, man. Appreciate y'all being here. Y'all make me happy. I ain't gonna lie, cause I'm tired. But when y'all come in and y'all be juiced up, and juice me up. Look at this eye right here, so lazy. I'm tired.
Here this morning, police are looking for a
The
suspect
only detective agency capable of handling these grotesque and obscene cases. Look no further than the DaOnes Detective Agency, where evidence does not matter. We lock you up and figure it out later.
What's up?
DaOnes Detective Agency, with your captain, Uno the One.
Hey, I forgot to do something. I forgot to tell y'all niece, y'all internet niece y'all know she going to LSU, but I dropped that list. I dropped that Amazon list on my Facebook page. Y'all need some stuff now. Yeah, I'm gonna get her some stuff now. She gonna be straight, but she got some other stuff on there too that she want. I say, but tell your aunties and your uncles, the internet aunties and your uncles, see what they gonna do. So make sure y'all spend by, man. Support my baby, man. There's some stuff on there for $3. There's stuff on there for $2. There's stuff on there $9. There's some stuff on there for 152 now. Whatever you're feeling, bro. Yeah, tap in, support my baby, man. support my son too. He doing his thing, but this is last year. I didn't carry that load through there. But we got 4 New Years coming up, so I was just saying if y'all want to chip in. And another thing I want y'all to do, like I asked y'all, was y'all at Band Camp Friday. Make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all follow my girl Monty, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That's the only way that you will be reminded that, oh shit, Band Camp coming up. Because it was a powerful show. It had some new members. You should have been there. Also, tap in with my boy Young Tay White. We edited the 200th video. We're editing video number 200. That's why you haven't seen the new drop yet, because it's going to be a movie. So make sure you subscribe to Young Tay White, hit the notification bell. Tonight, I'll be back on GFT, Grown Folk Talk. Y'all know another thing, if y'all rock with me, rock with me. Rock with me for real. Don't do all that rigmarole. Don't do all that pump faking. Don't do all that other shit. Tap in GFT tonight, 9 o'clock. Rock with me. It's only going to be on the Grown Folk Talk page. That's where it's at. It ain't going to be nowhere else. So if you want to lock in with us and rock out, go ahead, hit GFT, Grown Folk Talk on YouTube. Follow that page, and you'll be litty in the city. God dang it. Fly, I got my door open. I was getting some sun. See how I look. It look different like this, but I like when the sun be shining bright. So I'm gonna keep my door open. So I already hit all my people. I already hit out who. Yeah, GFT 912, man. Yeah, we gonna pop out tonight, man. Hey, one thing, all of y'all are content creators. Everybody on here creates content or creates in their own way. What's more damaging to you as a content creator? Somebody taking your ideas and trying to make them theirs, or somebody taking your money? Y'all let me know in the comments. Let's go ahead and get into case of the day. Help! My wife vanished.
I have an emergency. There's a lady on the side of the road. She's chained up. She needs an ambulance.
Do you know where you are?
No.
Are you chained up?
Yes.
And then I saw the small revolver.
Take a deep breath. Who chained you up? Do you know the person, or were you kidnapped?
When a young mother goes missing while out for a run, the news of her kidnapping makes national headlines. After 22 days of searching with no sign of her anywhere, her loved ones were beginning to lose hope. That is, until she miraculously reappeared, starved and beaten, but alive.
What kidnapper? You damn know. Kidnap your country ass for 22 days and then drop you back off. I learned my lesson from that little black girl in Alabama when she talking about she seen a baby on the road. She jumped out to help the baby. They snatched her up and she was laying up with her side piece. Fuck out of here, man. Susan, you. I'm not buying it yet.
However, the relief was short-lived. Her kidnapping was only the tip of the iceberg. It would take over 4 years to unravel the unbelievable and carefully organized lies. Nothing was at all as it seemed to be.
Of course, I knew that. Yeah.
Not much is conclusively known about the events of Sherry's morning on November 2nd, 2016, except for a few things. The 34-year-old mother woke up early inside her Redding, California home. Her husband Keith left for work around 7 o'clock.
Okay. Let's talk, y'all. So I'm gonna make this big. Do y'all think Keith from just this picture right here? Do Keith look like he gonna do something to goddamn little Sherry? Sherry, get your girl, Sherry. Sherry, get your girl, man. Keith look like he's happy to have him a little trophy, little situation. He got him a little trophy wife. Man, what? 22 days, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. That's enough to go out of town with your little bookie, get your back beat, come back. You still change. Come on, Slime. Come on, Slime, baby girl. You could have did better than that. You could have made something up better than that. I'm gonna feel like a real jackass.
Sherry got her 2 young kids ready, fed them breakfast, and dropped them off at Pandora's daycare like she did every day. Seeing as her husband was at work and her kids were at school, these are the only few aspects of Sherry's morning that could be verified. But it's what happened next that would turn the lives of Sherry and her family upside down and leave the nation stunned. Supposedly, after doing some chores around the house,
That's what I'm saying. They look happy as hell together, man. They look happy, muff. T, she went out with her side. That's what I'm saying. She done tipped off with her side, man. That creep situation only need 2 days, muff. Nah, that's our regular creep situation. When I beat your back loose on the weekend. Nah, I want to take you out of town, take you over that balcony. I want to put on that hair. I want to fuck you up so bad, baby. I gotta get your hair done when you come back home, because I gotta get you right. Because your nigga gonna be like, girl, what you been in a fight? That's one of them that I need to hold you hostage and put your rod on you repeatedly. Cause I'm mad that you got to go home and lay up with bro anyway. So I gotta put the good work on you.
Sherry changed into some athletic wear and set out for a run. She stepped outside her front door, did some light stretching, then skipped off the porch and began jogging down the road. When Keith returned home from work around 5 p.m., his wife's car was in the driveway. He expected to walk in and find Sherry and the kids running around just like any other day. He stepped inside, and there was silence. This was extremely strange. Sherry was a stay-at-home mom, and she'd usually pick their children.
Oh, she a stay-at-home mom. That means Big Keith got that manana. Yes, sirski. Keith was working all the time. Sherry wanted some attention. Now, let's be real. Come on, let's be real. Let's talk. I'm gonna put this out. We ain't gonna go talk. Them stay-at-home moms, bro. I'm only speaking from my experience. I had my wife in the house for 10 years. I kept her in the house for 10 years. The mothers go crazy, especially if they're a go-getter. They go crazy. You can't keep them up. You can't keep a motherfucking light in the house. I know she might be a wife or whatever, but you can't keep a light in the house. I learned that the hard way. So Shawty probably was starving for some attention. You think I'm lying? Look, what Steph Curry wife say? She married to one of the greatest the greatest shooter in NBA, and she was like, I don't get enough attention. She be in the house. Can't do that to your girl. Everybody ain't going for it. They get back to it.
Up from daycare by the time he got home from work. Still, Keith sat down, turned the TV on, and tried to relax. Sherry had probably taken the kids for a walk. Nothing too out of the ordinary. He sent his wife a text.
That's exactly how she explained it. I got kidnapped.
Text inquiring about her location, but got no reply. He called his mother, but she hadn't heard from Sherry either. He then used the Find My iPhone app on his phone.
Sherry, booby, you ain't gonna leave without your phone. Get your girl Sherry out of here. That's your girl. Y'all twins. That twin.
In an attempt to locate Sherry's phone, and was relieved when it pinged at the nearby intersection of Sunrise Drive.
I don't know if you just tapped in, man. We got little Sherry on. She had got up one morning. She a housewife. She stay at home while she got them children. Keith is her husband. Keith be working and taking care of the house. She said one day she was on her normal routine. She changed it to some athletic wear. She had some Under Armour shoes on and some Walmart. No, she probably was some Lulu. She probably had that Lululemon on her butt. And then she had on a little jacket. And she said, I'm going to go jog. And then she went jogging and she vanished. She was gone for 22 days and then magically reappeared. I told the other detectives I think she went and got her back beat out and slid back to the house. What you think, Nita? Welcome. Does she run every day? That's what I'm saying. That I don't know. He worked and stayed home with them kids. She was going nuts. I'm not commenting because I know the story. All right. You got to tell me the story though. Hey, Why the kids at the daycare for a stay-at-home job? Ain't she supposed to be watching them? What do I tell you? I sent my kids to daycare with my wife. But you got, see, that's what I'm saying, boo. You got to make sure your babe comfortable when they're going to be a stay-at-home mom, because you really taking their social life away. You taking everything away from them when you lock them up in the house. I know a lot of y'all women be like, shit, I stay home, woo, woo, woo. But now how y'all grind right now, that shit make you feel like you're not having a purpose. And I didn't understand that because I thought that was the goal of every man, to put their wife up. But some wives don't want to be put up. They want to be taken care of, but they don't want to be tucked away. So, yeah, I was sending my baby to the daycare too when Shadow was at the house, man. That's the fact, Uno. Don't trap light. No, do not trap light. Because light get hot. And when you trap light, what it's going to do? It's going to burn down everything around it. It's a dark side to that light. Trust me, I know. I'm a light. I'm a light being. It's a dark side to it. Hey, just tapped in. It's all right. Oh, I know the case. Okay, you know. Okay, big. Good morning, Queen Detectives and Captain Uno. Hey, boo. What's up, man? We got Sherry. She just got down talking about she had kidnapped for 22 days still. She was out there getting her back beating her side nigga dropped off. I remember that case. Okay. Ain't no job without no headphones or something. She needed that phone. I know the case too. Okay. That's right. We want to make that money too. Yeah, for sure. Let's get back to it, y'all.
An old Oregon Trail. However, his relief was short-lived when it appeared that nothing had been taken from the house to carry their 2 small children in. He called the children's daycare at 5:45 and learned they had never been picked up. As worry set in, he drove to find Sherry at the intersection where her phone had pinged. However, she was nowhere to be found. He pinged Sherry's phone a second time and located it nearby in the grass, abandoned. Not long after that, he made this 911 call.
Hello, can I help you?
So I just got home from work, and my wife wasn't there, which is unusual, and my kids should have been there by now from, like, daycare. I found her phone, and it's got, like, hair ripped out of it, like, in the headphones. So I'm, like, totally freaking out, thinking, like, somebody, like, grabbed her.
Is her vehicle there? Does she not have a vehicle?
She has a vehicle at the house.
Okay, the vehicle is at the house?
She's running.
How? Okay.
Yes, I'm in it right now, driving, and I took a picture of her phone on the ground before I picked it up.
When's the last time you heard from her?
She sent me a text at 10:47 asking me if I was coming home from lunch from work. Something happened to her, is the way I'm looking at it.
I understand you're freaking out a little bit. We want to make sure we get your kids, make sure they're okay.
Do you want me to wait right here for somebody, or?
If you want to head back to your residence, they can contact you there, and in case she does return. Okay.
Police soon arrived to talk to Keith, but according to him, he knew nothing about what could have happened to his wife. The immediate area was looked over, and after coming up with nothing, they organized a formal search. In the following days and weeks, the search area would grow, and so would the number of people searching. Neighbors, friends, family, and volunteers from all over California would join what ended up growing into a widespread manhunt for Sherry.
Hey, what's up, Sharissa? It's been a long time, huh? Been a long time. Hey, detectives, welcome one of our old detectives. Hey, girl. Hope you good, man. Oh, everything good your way. It's good to see your pretty face in the place, man. I hope life been treating you kind. We on this little case. Miss Sherry done went on a job. She a house mama that take her kids to daycare, so she just be at the house by herself. See, that don't even make no sense. So if you at the house by yourself and you got a car, you can tip off. You ain't even got to be gone for no 22 days. You can just tip off and get worked out every day because bruh at the house. You can tell them you finna go run right until you some rod, and then run on back to the house. So this ain't making no sense. Shouty done told a lie.
While Keith was at the forefront of the campaign to find his wife.
I don't know, but we keep seeing green as a bean. My hairs were ripped out of her head. Oh, gee, golly, like, you know what I'm saying? He just seen green as a Yes, I didn't know you started back, but I'm back in now. I'm glad. Thank you for being back, man.
While it's true that people go missing every day whose faces aren't plastered on the news, the rally to bring
Keith hadn't called him one. Keith hadn't called him a little trophy, little Pete. Look at Keith, man. Keith had the money on. He ain't got the style. Keith got the paper. They in the PJ. Oh, no, they look like in the PJ. Yeah, they look like they're in the PJ or something right now. Keith got the paper. he ain't got the swag.
Bring Sherry home garnered more media attention than anyone could have
Nah, I ain't
predicted.
even start IG
Before
today, boo.
long,
Thank you for
Sherry's
tapping me.
picture
I ain't
was
even
underneath
started today. I
headlines
said, bro, you
across
know
the
what?
country.
You
The
gotta rock
story
over
quickly
here
caught
on
fire,
YouTube.
and Keith, as well as the police, were getting calls from media outlets left and right for intel on the case. But truthfully,
Green
there
as a
weren't many
bean,
updates to
mother.
give them. Investigators weren't able to lift anything useful from Sherry's cell phone. With that being the only piece of evidence they had, detectives found themselves with no real direction to go in. They quickly turned their attention to Sherry's husband to see what he knew about his wife's disappearance.
Yeah, that's typical.
What detectives would end up uncovering through their conversation with Keith were unsettling details pertaining to an unhealthy side of his and Sherry's relationship, or what some might call motive. What you're about to see is newly released footage of one of the police's earliest conversations with Keith, which took place shortly after Sherry went missing.
You can see it. Sometimes, y'all, you can see them couples ain't supposed to be on the machine. He ain't never had, that was Keith's first bad beat. And that's what we need to talk about. Some people don't even know how to handle a very attractive mate. Girls don't know how to handle handsome niggas neither. They don't really know how to handle that pressure. Or you will see a relationship where they ain't got nothing in common. You can feel the energy. They ain't got nothing in common. I don't even know these people, but by that picture, it was just forced to me, and they don't look like they was sharing nothing in common. That looked like it was supposed to be some lust that turned into a relationship because somebody was scared to say, okay, it's over with. That's what that looked like to me. And I've been wrong several times in my life, but I don't know.
The footage has been analyzed by a qualified team, including a licensed attorney.
I don't think Keith Dog on this neither, man. Because he did green as hell.
Licensed clinical psychologist, a former licensed professional counselor, and a licensed professional counselor.
But like a normal route for her run, would she run on Old Oregon Trail to Paracast back?
She would normally go to the mailboxes and back. Now, she's been running more and more. She wanted to get ready for the Casa run. We're all going to go to it's like the Casa where everybody jumps up superheroes.
Okay.
You know, now, when I used to run, I'm not going to mailbox and bag us nothing, so I would make a big loop and go down Old Oregon Trail and then come back. Now,
through Paracast?
I'd go Paracast and I'd come home sunrise.
What up, bro? Oh, yeah, you trying to sleep your little contrast thing. Death duty. You death duty. Yes, booby. He is late. Y'all want to know who really is in charge of your pay? Darius Willis. He is the head accountant. I didn't want to put y'all out there. I was going to let y'all blame Officer Hansy because he was blind. And I was going to let y'all trip on Sylvester. But it's Darius. Officer Earl Lee. His ass.
Oh. So I'm not. There's a possibility that she was like, "Hey, I'm gonna step up my, running. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna walk the Old Oregon, and then I'm gonna run again or something."
Yeah.
And I keep going back to something like that because the way the phone is. I mean, I'm sure you guys.
And y'all, his country butt just got off vacation. He was just on the same vacation that I was on. He was gone 3 weeks. I was gone 3 weeks. He gonna come back in here late.
I know I showed you a picture. It's weird to me. They're not my ideas, but my latest idea is I don't think it happened there. I think where the T is, where you can go Paracast or Sunrise, I think it happened somewhere in there because there's no houses except for that crack house. So I think two guys or something in a car, they drive, the phone gets cell phone range again. It doesn't have cell phone range right there. It makes a sound or something, and they go, oh, and they grab it. And they give it a little chuck so it bounces and then it kind of stays, but it's still pretty intact. So that's why I don't get that part. There's a few random stories I've been getting. Obviously, you have tips. I was hoping maybe you could see if you did get some good tips. We're allowed to talk about that. But one of the girls was like, oh, I saw her run by at 11:30 and I heard a scream over my radio at 2 and the cops never talked to me. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? They came to your house at like 1 a.m. because it was that weird house with the shady people. So I'm like, so then everybody wants to talk to all these people now, and I feel like there should be a dog going to the house knock just to see if it smells anything around their house, because I still feel it's somebody. I don't think that lives near me, but I think it's an acquaintance of somebody down my street. Is my theory. Because some guy driving on the road, he's like, hey, hop on, pull in, let me throw it in. I mean, that seems totally not logical, but I'm not ruling it out.
And another part of our day yesterday was to see if this.
Can we talk about how Keith seeming weird to me now, though? This ain't this. I don't know. This don't seem right. Y'all, Darius got that money. He just took y'all money on vacation. I just want to.
It was voluntary, involuntary, like missing.
Mm-hmm.
And we ran that stuff out, and we're still back to where we are.
Yeah.
We know where she's at. We know where her phone is.
Darius, nah, bro. So you actually came in, bro. Let me tell you. I'm gonna give you a quick little rundown. She was a housewife. He made the money on. She said she going to run. Took off running. Talking about this. She training for a castle run, like a Spartan run. She usually just run to the mailbox. Today she ran to the corner, got abducted, and they brought her back 22 days later. I don't think he had nothing to do with that. She ran to her nickel, got her fixed, and they dropped her off back at the house. But not a hair on her head missing. Watch. She probably ain't gonna have no injuries. I'm just assuming. I don't know this story. You know, I picked this shit randomly. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if I would have got caught before I told my wife that what I was doing when I had my transgression, my slip up. If I would have got caught, I would have said I got kidnapped. She kidnapped me. Yeah.
We have a rough time estimate of that. As far as they hear the scream over the radio, we have talked to her.
She is talking too much.
Just like talking, it's hard to verify certain things. The 11 o'clock fits lots of other stories and people talking to us.
I'm saying 11 to 12 she left, and I think 11:10 she started running. Based on text message, based on the guys that were cutting that tree right there, that's on her.
Hey, Tay got this little emotion he got going called. He got them Tay chops. It's a special lamb chop. If y'all trying to mess with Tay on them lamb chop, man, go on and put no orders in, but you gonna get them taken out. Lamb chop Tay, straight up hit record. Chefs approved. Yeah, real time. No, I'm not exaggerating. No exaggeration. Little Tay be doing his thing, man.
Clearly been brainstorming a lot concerning his wife's disappearance, as would any spouse who's desperate to find their partner. However, someone who wants to keep suspicion away from them could also benefit from planting theories and steering the investigation in a particular direction. In a missing persons case, the victim's partner is very often one of the first and most thoroughly investigated of the suspects, and Keith is likely aware of the detective's suspicions. The spouse is often looked at closely when their partner disappears, so the detective is likely suspicious of Keith right now.
The only other thing I was thinking is also maybe she got tired.
Damn, Booby, you and Tay just said the same thing. He said, I'm going to tell my bitch to come kidnap me. I need a break for a month. And that's what that is. She probably was unhappy in that relationship. He probably, look at Keith, man. Keith green as a bean. Keith don't know how to stroke nothing. Keith used to be a runner. He probably got long deep. He hump like this. I don't usually do this. He hump like this. That's why she mad. That's why she got kidnapped, y'all.
And sat down, and that's why the phone was like that. I was like, that's a weird, you saw it.
It's not
the hell would you sit there? Yeah. And she wouldn't want to get her butt dirty, I know her. And then why would she leave the phone? And if some guy pulled her, she would scream. So I don't know. Or there would have been a kick mark. I mean, there's nothing. Yeah. But I saw anyway.
Keith not only recognizes but points out holes in the abduction theory. This is an indicator that he's being truthful with detectives. Someone who's guilty in this situation would have more to gain by pushing the idea that she was taken, rather than tearing it down.
Now, one thing I heard, and obviously I have a different stand, and you guys have to go with facts. But Herb Senko, and he's like, at this point, it's not an abduction. Me, I'm like, yeah, it is. Like, why are you saying it is? Is that because you have no evidence, or is that because you're like, we're still checking out, because my family member, he's like, don't take your.
Oh, so the police just said it wasn't no abduction. The sheriff, they just showed the picture of the sheriff, and now Keith is like, bro, why y'all ain't saying my wife been abducted? The police like, it ain't no abduction.
Not still being looked at, and I was like, they can look at me all they want. Like, I'd be pissed if they were wasting resources on me. I understand that they need to look at me, but I was like if there was like a team of 5 guys looking into me, and this whole time they should know, okay, it wasn't him. We need to go over here. I'm gonna be like, so sorry, I'm getting upset, but I wanted to bring it to your attention.
So look,
hell nah, Keith ain't do nothing to that girl. That was him getting upset. Oh yeah, I'm upset. I didn't know he was upset. I just thought he was telling the story. Not one time that I feel like he was mad or threatened, or I felt like, damn, he going hard. That was his upset. Boy, Keith did not do nothing to that girl. Keith don't even fuck her good.
I don't know why that was said, but that fine line, the big scheme of things, per paper, per what we're putting out there, she's a missing person at risk with suspicious circumstances.
Okay.
That's the legal mumbo jumbo.
Okay.
That's not to believe that we're not investigating.
See? Keith ain't got no pressure on him. That was him getting upset, and he was like, the detective dude who's a cornball too, talking about, it's like she's a missing person with something intent. That's the mumbo. He's like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm happy. I was like, what the fuck? What you mean? I would have been going off. Like, what? They stole my bitch, boy. You over here going? I would have been going retarded. They would have been cuffed me. Straight up. X-Tay. I don't know how to do nothing in the middle. If I'm going off, X-Darius, I'm going off the cliff. Bitch, I'm willing to die or go to jail when I go off. Ain't no way you finna tell me my... Yeah, Keith ain't do a damn thing to this girl.
It's like
nothing.
Okay.
The legal term is missing person at risk under suspicious circumstances.
All right.
That's why that was said.
All right.
So it's not suspicious circumstances for us, for paper, whatever, like for that side of stuff, is the abduction, or what we believe possibly is an abduction. So we're running that down as an abduction at this point until evidence tends to show us
one or the other.
Most innocent individuals will be cooperative with an investigation, but they may express anger or dismay at being wrongfully accused. Given that this is a missing persons case, there's an even greater sense of urgency to find Sherry before it's too late. It's justified that Keith would be frustrated by the idea of police possibly wasting time looking into him.
In the meantime, I think should have questions.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, based on that, we're looking at you. Yes, we are looking at you. I told you that from the very beginning.
Yeah.
We're not wasting resources on it, but to get to the...
You have to cancel me out.
To fully get to the next step, not saying that there's not detectives on that next step. To fully get to that next step, we have to look at you. Because if we don't, it's irresponsible.
When the detective definitively informs Keith that he's a suspect, Keith leans forward and puts his hands on the table. A gesture that indicates that he's being open and has nothing to hide. Though his mannerism suggests that he'd have no reason to be involved, the troubling undertones of their relationship might suggest otherwise.
What was going on in your guys' relationship in February of this year?
I would have no idea. I mean, I'm assuming it would be related to maybe a text message, and then we go back and forth and we say mean things when we get in arguments.
Seeing as the detective is asking about something that occurred 9 months prior, it's not too concerning that Keith can't seem to remember. But his response does provide us with some key information concerning the extent of their relationship troubles. If someone rarely gets into fights with their spouse, it's more likely that they'd remember a fight from months ago. It would be such an unusual event that it would stand out in their memory. However, if a couple's relationship dynamic involves frequent...
Hey, a couple of other detectives said they did see it, bro. They know the story, but so shit, it might have been a big story. My country ass ain't see it. I'm clueless. I'm having a good time watching. I don't know. But yeah,
matches, it would be more difficult to remember each one because it's such a regular occurrence. They start to blend together.
You concentrate more like recently everything's fine. Recently things have been fine.
Definitely.
And which it all appears that way.
Oh, yeah. I understand you need to go back because you're asking, I mean, you guys are good and you guys have your arguments. Sherry.
He probably called her a lint licker, some shit like that.
Is definitely very, she wants the, I don't know, try to figure out how to do this here. We get in arguments and she blows up, not through Facebook or anything, but she'll definitely make a big scene and get very mad. And she's kind of a slam door type of a person. Me, I'm like, don't, you're going to break. I am more of, I want to leave and go and leave the situation really cool, but then I get in trouble for that because that makes her upset. So then I don't leave now. I sit there and I go, calm down, calm down, calm down. Then she'll like want to, well, verbally kind of attack, if you will. And she'll say some mean things. And then after so much, I'll say some mean things. Then we are upset. And then within like a day, hey, that was pretty wild last night, right? And then we're all good because we have kids. I don't like when she yells and gets mad in front of the kids. It's like, I remember when I was a kid, my parents.
Yeah. P-I-E. Pa. She run that relationship. She was unhappy. She wanted her man. She went and got herself missing because she wanted to see if he was going to come. I don't know. Yeah, it just seems soft as hospital cotton to me. Yeah.
I hated that. So it could have been something where we thought about, yes, but you can't do that around the kids. That boy. I am willing, if you want me to, I'll go and read, or you can tell me what the exact fight was, and I'll tell you everything about it.
What Keith is describing could qualify as an emotionally abusive relationship, with Sherry being the abuser and himself being the victim. Her alleged explosive temper could be seen as a manipulation tactic to get Keith to do what she wants. However, without Sherry here to give her side, it's difficult to know what's actually true. When a partner is abusive, especially in the form of emotional abuse.
I wouldn't call that emotional abuse, bro. They had an argument. She be having temper tantrums. She's a woman. She's emotional. She's in the house. She's trapped in the house. That what my girl said to me. I was trapped in the house. Yeah, let her out.
It's not uncommon for them to try to twist the situation to make the victim seem somehow responsible for the abuse. One way they do this is to gaslight the victim and make them feel that their feelings are invalid. This can cause the victim to feel crazy and question their own feelings, and sometimes even leads to extreme cases of the victim acting out. In that case, it makes it even easier for the abuser to flip the script, since the victim outwardly appears as the unstable one in the relationship, when really they're being driven to that behavior by the abuser's manipulation. Regardless of who's fueling the fire in their relationship, the conditions Keith is describing are very unhealthy.
Are these loud arguments?
No. For her, she will get loud. And I was...
Keith had absolutely nothing to do with the disappearance or abduction or nothing of Sherry. This was all Sherry. Because you wasn't abducted, bro. They're not going to bring you back in 22 days, bro. Stop it. Cut it.
Telling you guys the story got kind of cut off. We have had the sheriff's out at our house one time. It's probably not on record because we weren't fighting. We were watching a movie, The Book of Eli, and some lady called saying she heard glass breaking and a woman screaming. And they came out and we're like, what are you doing here? And ended up being kind of a funny story. Yeah. And they're like, well, we're not going to report this. This is stupid. But we've never had, like a domestic ever in history. Not reported or even think. We would. So we have a funny, weird relationship where we joke about that stuff because we were at Halloween at our friend's house and we were playing this Ninja Fruit Slice with the Wii. And went to slice the thing, and I hit her like right in the eye, and she had like a black eye, and we were at her friend's house, and we were like, oh my god, it was like Halloween 2011.
You done backhanded her.
So then, because we don't live that lifestyle, like, oh, what happened? And I'd be like,
Sherry did it to herself. I totally agree.
Away. Like I'm making
totally
jokes like that.
100% agree. She did that to herself.
So everybody knows this
Nobody
as being
did it
like
to her.
jokers or something like that, but we would never in the history.
All right. So back in 2011-ish, is that when that incident happened?
With the Wii?
Yeah.
Sherry guilty as hell.
Like,
hey, we used to have Wii bowling tournaments. We used to be in there playing Michael Jackson. We used to be playing Guitar Hero. We had all that. Yeah, that was a family shit. Because when you got your girl in the house, you got to make it entertaining in the house. So that's what I was doing. That's why we was doing it. Yeah, Sherry wanted a bad boy.
Have kids yet, so I'm trying to remember.
Pre-kids situation.
Pre-kids, and I can't even tell you the people of the house about that.
Because there's noise. I've heard about this incident.
That's funny.
But it wasn't the Wii game. I heard the Wii game was like the cover for it.
Those are the people that were actually there.
Okay. And that works. And I drank the Wii yesterday.
Nah. Keith ain't do a damn thing. Keith don't even take her to Pound Town. He don't. He caresses her. Keith ain't do nothing to the people that are there. These people are so crazy, dude. Like, nah. Keith ain't do nothing, man. I'm clearing Keith, bro. I'm not.
But Keith is making light of the incident, given the circumstances, will likely stand out to the detective as concerning behavior. It's no laughing matter that someone he knows is claiming that he's covering up abusive behavior. It's possible that he's using humor as a coping mechanism to ease his feelings of discomfort. It's also notable that Keith...
No. That's not the case. Keith is totally comfortable. Keith is in the confession pose. Keith is finna take off his jacket like this is a fucking comedy show. Let's go. No, Keith ain't do nothing.
Uses this moment to remove his jacket. When someone encounters something they deem a threat, such as the abuse accusation, they may begin to feel hot and exhibit physical symptoms such as clamminess or sweating. An innocent person might demand to know who would make such an accusation and insist that the accuser is lying. Keith, however, doesn't seem interested in where the accusation is coming from, which is a possible red flag. But he may not appear concerned because he believes the references he provided can easily confirm his story. As well, it's possible he finds it funny because he's confident in what actually happened. So he thinks it's stupid that someone lied about it.
I'm trying not to... In this moment, I don't want to talk bad about her, but you're kind of... I'm not saying you're forcing me, but I want to tell you everything because I don't...
We're not talking bad about her.
She will, kind of come at me. I'm a hug and hold until you calm down kind of a guy.
So there are people who say that they've heard arguments coming from the house. Not saying on a regular basis, just that they've heard actual arguments.
I would agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let Keith go home. Let Keith go home, bro. They told me. They heard arguments coming from the house. You just told me it wasn't out. They said it was arguments? Yeah, 100% agree with that. That's not the answer I was expecting. So tell me about those arguments, Keith. This little salamander, bro, he want to be killed. He keep running back and forth in front of the garage door.
She gets very vocal loud. I'm like, come in the house. It's not, don't be yelling.
I agree with the narrator of him getting uncomfortable when the abuse allegations
bringing attention
in my opinion, that's a normal response.
She's very loud when she gets upset.
I looked at his reaction as, well, let me show you this. This dude's a joke. Like, he's funny. Like, because Keith ain't that, you can tell by his demeanor, he's not a confrontational type of dude. And that was his confrontation. That was what he had. That was the hoorah. You know what I'm saying? That's what I just felt. That's just he's just a laid, even keeled, chill type of dude.
That?
Okay.
And
my mama,
I'm
my
more of like,
stepmom used to
calm
be.
down,
He
just
like that.
calm down, like calm
He just
down.
The other thing we heard was
laid
the
back.
voicemail from Richard.
Oh yeah, that was horrible. I got on my phone.
Yeah, because he called you individually and then her individually.
Wait.
There's.
Are you talking about?
There's a
voice, the horrible one from him?
Yeah.
Richard is Sherry's father. Sherry is said to have had a poor relationship with her parents most of her life, especially with her mother, Loretta. Following Keith's interrogation,
Ooh, that'd be a tough fix. That'd be a tough fix for a man to fix a relationship between mother and daughter. It's a lot of brokenness in that shit, boy. Ooh. Yes, sir, risky. I done seen it. But my wife and her mama got a great relationship. Sometimes I be thinking it's too great because I love my mother-in-law. She just like my mama. They be getting on, but they'll get on your case. They do not fucking play and don't mince their words at all. But that's a lot of preparing for the man in that relationship. And then you got daddy, he coming in with the rigmarole. See, that's why my father-in-law, he a Marine. You know, I knew him in the core. So we live by a different code. The only thing he said, don't put your hands on my daughter. Send her back home when you're tired. That's the same thing I'm gonna tell the next man about my daughter. Put your hands on my daughter. And don't talk to her any kind of way neither. And send her home. But nah, that's a lot of brokenness, bro. And I don't think Keith had the razzle nor dazzle to deal with that type of baggage or load.
we'll dive deeper into her childhood by hearing from people who witnessed it. A few lifelong friends of hers.
When Sherry was growing up, her parents did horrible things. When they were kids, they would give them presents on Christmas and let them open them all and then take them all back and say that's what your punishment is for not mowing the lawn. Like, they're horrible when it comes to that. But for whatever reason, even all they put them through, she feels the need to keep them in their life. And I'm like, it's your call on it. That's fine. I'll back you up.
Police records dating back to 2000 and 2003 suggest a rocky relationship between Sherry and her family. Alleged altercations include claims that Sherry kicked in a door at the Grafe home, that she made an unauthorized withdrawal from her parents' bank account. Though these events haven't officially been confirmed to have taken place, the allegations are troublesome.
The reason the thing started is it was about her birthday, our daughter's 2-year birthday, and she rented out like this big hall in Shasta Lake City, and we made a carnival, like we had all these board games, and we had lots of kids. And the parent, they said, "Oh, we can't make it. We have a boat drag race." And then they got mad at her for scheduling it. Then the dad called, and he's like, "How dare you F this, you blah, blah, blah." I mean, you heard it. It was horrible. So she got that, sent it to me. So that's how that voicemail got sent. So then she sent some emails. I'm assuming you saw some of those. All right, we got some emails from them that were horrible. And I'm like, are you kidding me? These are just ridiculous. We had, in the very beginning, which I don't like talking about, we had a little blip where she went to like some big like conference thing in some other state on AT&T. And there was like a text message. I met this cute guy and whatever. And I came across this. What the fuck is this? We got in a big fight. I was extremely hurt. We didn't even have kids yet. I was like, I don't want to get divorced. You know, she didn't do anything with the guy, but I was like, this is, how the fuck are you doing that? You know, I was like,
she ain't do anything with the guy. I called it. That girl went and got some rod, bro. For 22 days, bro, put that work on her and sent her back to her man. She was unhappy in her relationship, sexually, attention-wise, and everything. That man ain't
super scared and afraid.
He definitely didn't do it. He talking more than the detective is. On God.
So I went out and I got one. She's like, I'll sign whatever. Like, I didn't mean to do this, whatever.
Notice that Keith describes the text message situation as a...
Yeah, he did something with her. Simple. He sat down and did what she said, bro. I don't think bro did nothing to her, bro. D, You are very delicate with your ladies. You don't do all that hooping and hollering. But my nigga, this man right here is beyond that. That man pie, bro. Bro, pie. He too soft. She needed a little, bro. Come on, bro. You got that dog in you. You just went. You don't show it. It take a lot for it to get there, but when it come out, it's like, bro. So yeah. You ain't no. This man is soft, bro. He's soft, and she was not comfortable with the lack of masculinity. My opinion. Just my
A
opinion.
little blip.
I'm just a
However,
nigga
the
on the internet.
resulting explosive argument clearly suggests otherwise.
Well, you ain't
Keith
no
might
damn
have a
meaning.
general tendency of minimizing the issues in his and Sherry's marriage. On the other hand, he might be downplaying their problems to dissuade the detective from looking at him as a suspect in Sherry's disappearance or a perpetrator of domestic abuse.
For sure.
He also seems to gloss over.
Muff. Why didn't she leave? Because she was financially secure. That's why my mama didn't leave. She caught my. I ain't finna put my pop name out there, but y'all know that shit. Connie, they called Connie goddamn 6-7 times. Like pulled up on them at the house. Come on, bring your ass out the house. Ain't nobody telling me the story. I was there. I was there when she tried to goddamn hit him with that car at Jane Macon. Y'all remember them poles that Jane Macon got knocked down? Jenny Dallas.
Over how exactly he stumbled across the text messages in Sherry's phone. The fact that Keith read her texts in the first place indicates that there was already some level of distrust in their relationship before that incident.
I ain't never read my wife text messages. I ain't never go through her phone. I ain't never look at her DMs. Never ever. She just don't give me that feeling of having to. Real shit. Now, relationships before, boy, I'm out. Yeah, for sure.
But we make up, and then we both, we never get divorced. We'll never get divorced. Like we're locked tight. We know that we go through these, and a lot of people are getting divorced. We're not that couple.
We're looking for any shred of anything.
Coincidentally, a series of text messages between Sherry and a man by the name of Donovan Misk found that.
Big Donnie. Let's see what Donnie talk about. I'll be in your area. Wait, what? Why? That's awesome. Wait, who is this? Christina? Donovan, the love of your life. Oh, geez, sorry. Hi. Hello. Oh, hell no. Nah. You married. You better not even love your life, your husband. I'm just your entertainment. See, y'all done cross the line now. Y'all, when y'all get to talking like that, this shit more than lust and goddamn y'all building. Yo. Hey, I'll be in San Fran for a few days, then driving to Portland. Make time for me because a few months later, I plan to travel the world. Donovan the dick dropper done came.
Their way into the investigation shortly after her disappearance. It seems the two were communicating in the days leading up to Sherry's departure and even trying to coordinate a time to meet up. In the end, they were unable to establish a feasible plan. Donovan was soon cleared of any involvement as it was.
Did you change your mind about coming into town? My girlfriend canceled dinner, but I can go out still if I have a reason to do so. Damn, I actually changed my flight to the morning because I couldn't meet you. I thought, no biggie, just thought I'd throw up a Hail Mary pass in the last inning. It's not the last inning. Hail Mary in the last inning, in the last quarter. Innings for baseball. That you have, we can meet halfway tonight. Negative, sorry.
Verified by his cell phone records that he'd never made his way to the Reading area as they discussed.
The only thing I can think of would be her laptop.
But if there is a computer there, and we're trying to find the skeleton life, everybody's got a.
Keith done caught this message and he done seen his girl with this message trying to get that wood put on her. Bruh just couldn't get there because she had done ignored the message. He had to book his flight. He changed the shit up. She calling for the yard. She calling for the goddamn on rod. Woo! he still stayed, and he told me, yeah, he's my babe. He ain't got no goddamn vitriol or anything towards Shawty. He's speaking matter of factly. So yeah, I don't think he had a damn thing to do with this.
Personal life, private life, public life, and skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
So is that possibility to get that stuff today?
The laptop, yeah, I really been using the iPad, so I don't really want to give that up.
Although it may seem odd for Keith to not want to hand over evidence that could potentially assist police to find Sherry, this doesn't necessarily point to his involvement in his wife's disappearance. However, it does indicate that there might be something on the iPad that he'd rather the police not see. Regardless of the reasoning, an attorney will almost always advise you not to.
Keith's body language is just too relaxed for me. Like he don't give off his hand signals match. His body language is open and free. He once he gets a little pressured, he tends to you can see him, he'll turn away a little bit, but he just matter of fact, bro. Like he doesn't give off suspect to me.
Willingly hand over your phone or other devices unless the police have a warrant. Either way,
right.
Judging by the exasperated face rub, Keith is stressed by the detective's request, something the officer will surely note.
What's today's goal?
We have people looking. We have people looking for surveillance. We have people contacting the people who've already been caught. So like the tips, like people are going and actively working. So we are a fishnet out there. Everybody's doing something. So we don't.
No, it's fine. That's part of me wanting to shut I-5 down for anybody coming and going.
Everybody's got a piece of this in our agency.
We'll go over there. I'll get that. And I'll just call you later.
Keith wasn't the only one who could offer a look inside Sherry's life. Police also had several interesting conversations with people close to Sherry. Everyone had something fascinating to say, though some of their claims.
They did clear Donovan, right? They did say they cleared Donovan because they didn't match up, they didn't link up or nothing. So it was just we missed the opportunity, right? I did remember that.
Would
right?
sharply contrast Keith's description of his marriage.
Did she talk to you about the ins and outs of her life and relationship with
Sherry's
Keith?
friends?
She was never real specific with a lot of things. I mean, I definitely knew that there have been some problems going on for quite a while.
That money
with them.
made us stay.
It was very
That's
obvious
what
her behavior.
What I'm saying.
How could you describe that to me?
She would flake, which is something she would never do. You know, you'd make plans with her and she wouldn't show up, or she would give you some lame excuse as to why she wasn't there later.
Has she ever made claims?
Yeah, because she was going to we just saw the other side where she said, I canceled plan with my girlfriend, or my girlfriend canceled dinner plans, I can get out. What you up to? She just was using y'all as a scapegoat to get out the house and have an alibi. Oh shit, me and Keisha got down finna go to the movie. We gonna be to the movie, then we gonna go get something to eat. But all right, what time you gonna be on, babe? Shit, about 4, about 2 in the morning. Okay. Now she over there with Donovan getting that dope D. Oh yeah, Sherry was having an affair. See, that's what I'm saying.
Like abuse or anything like that on Keith's behalf to you?
I'm talking about kicking Pete.
I hear she gets explosive when she's angry.
Yes, I knew her as a kid. We always called her crazy. You know, she was crazy. She was wild. She was out of control. I'm not surprised, and I kind of feel like I'm the only person who feels like she ran away. But I really do. Has anyone told you that?
I freaking called it. This is her friend. This is her friend that knew her from life. She has a problem with running away. She wasn't happy with Keith because he wasn't showing her the masculine side that she needed. She needs somebody that was going to keep her in line. It's a lot of you women that like men that has that that'll make you be like, okay, I'm gonna be quiet because he ain't playing right now. Without hitting you, I don't do that bitch nigga shit. Any nigga, I don't do that. But without him, with that, put you in your place with a look, with a word, with a gesture, like, yo, that's enough. When my father-in-law, listen, listen, I don't be wanting to put family business out, but I'm going to put some family business out there. My mother-in-law can do all this fussing and cussing and ripping and she don't cuss. She don't cuss. That's just me. All this fussing and whatever. But let Big Harold say, hey. Everybody stop. What? Kids, grandkids, great-grandkids, everybody, but everything gonna change right now. And I ain't finna raise my voice. Y'all know what's up. Straight up. She needed that. He wasn't that. He was not that. And she wasn't sexually satisfied because she looking for somewhere else. The money kept her there. Let's get back to this, man. Ooh,
she has a history of running away. Do you guys know that this isn't really out of character for her? You know, she may have had a getaway plan that maybe she never thought of using, and then the day she went missing, I don't know if they got a fire, I don't know, whatever. Maybe it was just she had a mental breakdown and said, I can't do this anymore, I'm done, and left. And my concern now is this has gotten so big, so fast.
She's super
she
low
ran away, and now she's decided, I had a mental breakdown, I made a mistake, I want to come home. She can't.
Sherry's friend is very insightful here with her response. She is correct.
Well, guys, we can wrap up the case here. Sherry's friend went ahead and dropped the load. Oh, but wait. It's still an hour and 40 minutes left. Let me get back to it.
If Sherry left on her own, then it would be very difficult for her to suddenly come back home without facing judgment and repercussions now, as police had become involved. However, there is a key difference between her having run away as a child or teen and what might have happened in this situation. If Sherry staged false evidence to make it look like she was abducted, she might have felt she couldn't allow it to appear that she left willingly, as that could make her look like a bad parent. If she cared more about what everyone would think of her versus how her family would feel about her being kidnapped, this could suggest she has narcissistic tendencies.
So when Sherry and I were growing up, 15 years old, she ran away from home, went to San Ramon area, Walnut Creek. Well, we got back in touch with each other, and she ended up moving down to Orange County and with a boyfriend. She's had lots of boyfriends, lots of men in her life. I do believe when she married Keith, her husband now, she had actually been active with as many men as she was years old.
The Sherry friend say she going for some. Sherry going for some. Sherry a fun girl. Sherry got caught with the dweeb with the paper. She caught. Oh my God. This is the story when you get the good guys finishing last. Sherry, what did you do? D, you see? I told you my Keith is Sherry ass whole time.
So, and Keith is aware of that. He knows that.
Was that a problem for him, or?
It was a problem for him, yes. You know, and then he came over and talked to me and said that he had, you know, found out she was talking to an ex-boyfriend via email, and, you know, that really upset him, and he just didn't know, you know, why she was doing this type of situation. So there is a history of that.
What about, like the last year between her and Keith?
They have seemingly been fairly happy. I mean, but she, you know, has expressed to me in the past. I can't tell you if it was for sure in the last year she said it, but if I ever try and leave him, you know, he'll kill me.
You're cuffed, detective. Cuff him. Cuff him now.
Promiscuity prior to marriage, along with instances of her talking to other men while she was married, may be attention-seeking behaviors caused by a personality disorder. An individual with borderline personality disorder may have a pattern of unstable relationships and impulsivity. They may also demonstrate intense or inappropriate displays of anger. To our knowledge, Sherry was not diagnosed with this disorder.
I mean, she even like went down to, he will chop me up into little pieces and bury me in the backyard. Like, that is verbatim out of her mouth.
And one of just our questions around the office is why why she's a stay-at-home mom and
well, Sherry hated
takes
that
the kids to daycare.
She really wanted the kids.
She probably be like, don't call Keisha. Don't call Keisha. Nah, call Modesty. That's my good girl. But she my ex-friend.
To be prepared for preschool, for real preschool and kindergarten. And her belief system was that going to a daycare, which, Pandora, that's it. She teaches them numbers and how to count and ABCs, and they actually do work through play. And so she really, when she was just starting to research it, she's like, well, why not start now? Why not start early? So that was how she explained it to me. And that's why I don't think this is her doing. I really strongly feel like she would not leave those babies.
So I'm trying to figure out who Sherry is as like a person.
She was definitely original. She was marched to the beat of her own drum. She never let society dictate. When her first started dating, there was a weekend I had been up in Reading visiting, and Sherry and I were out doing something, and she was telling me that Keith had made her, I guess he'd found some of her old journals, and I guess Keith made her throw away all of her old journals because they had mentioned ex-boyfriends. I guess he'd gotten pretty upset over this issue.
Do you think that...
Because she didn't tell you she was reaching out, trying to goddamn link up, throwing Hail Mary passes to ex-boyfriend Donovan the Dangalang.
Sherry has the ability to just
Sherry.
No.
Sherry.
She was so family-orientated.
That's a lie.
The tip is that there's a lot of verbal arguments and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, and they get very loud. Sometimes it's in the middle of the day. Sometimes it's late at night and very verbal, and you can hear glass breaking and all sorts of shit.
If you grew up out there, and I heard Keith grew up out there, did you know him while you guys growing up?
He grew up across the street from us. He's never really been the kind of guy that had a lot of friends because he's just not a nice guy. He puts on a really good show, but he's an ass.
Police looked into leads like these, all the while expanding their search throughout Shasta County, down the length of California, and even to other states. The Shasta County Sheriff's Office received theories from everyone regarding Sherry's case, including Facebook detectives.
They put a lot of resources into this case. Let's see. According to the sender, Fred was a suspect of interest, and they believe Fred had a Facebook account under the name of blank, blank, blank. Man, they just making up all kinds of shit.
People who saw Sherry in dreams, and a surplus of self-proclaimed psychics. Over 600 tips and leads related to Sherry's disappearance poured into the tip line. Many feared Keith was behind Sherry's disappearance and implored detectives to take a closer look at him. However, it was eventually deemed that Keith was not responsible for Sherry going missing. He voluntarily took multiple polygraph exams, which didn't indicate deception. Other factors along with these findings led authorities to determine Keith wasn't involved in his wife's disappearance, and they focused their efforts elsewhere. Furthermore, police were able to contact the Best Buy where Keith was employed and confirmed that he was indeed at work all day on.
Oh, Keith is a goddamn Geek Squad member? Oh, yeah, nah.
November 2nd. It should also be clarified that no allegations of abuse by Keith, mental, physical, or otherwise, have ever been proven. In fact, as you'll see, police would find information that could possibly cast doubt on these allegations later down the road. But for now, detectives were at a standstill. None of the hundreds of tips nor any of the information.
I need to go read that. Sherry wrote something about she did something to Keith, like she went upside his head.
They got from Keith got police any closer to discovering Sherry's whereabouts.
He tried to help her fix
then,
it
in
later.
the early hours of Thanksgiving Day 2016, something
put it
mind-blowing happened. It started around 4:30 a.m. when California Highway Patrol Dispatch received several concerning calls reporting a pedestrian on the freeway. These calls have never been released to the public until now.
Okay.
911 emergency, what are you reporting?
Why, I wanted to
report something in the middle of the freeway on I-5.
And what do you mean they're in the middle of the highway? In a car? Or they're standing there?
No, standing in the middle of the freeway.
She's saying that she got kicked out of her boyfriend's.
Okay, just be safe where you are. What is she asking for?
She's asking for an ambulance. She's chained up, her vision's blurry, and she needs an ambulance.
Do you see her chained up?
Yes.
Can I talk to her?
Please.
Sherry, I need you to listen to me. Listen to me. Do you know where you are?
No. I've been in the car.
Okay, sweetie, listen to me. I need you to take a deep breath, calm down, and listen to what I'm saying. I have an officer en route. We've had several calls. Are you chained up?
Yes.
Okay, take a deep breath, sweetie. Who chained you up? Do you know the person, or were you kidnapped?
No, I never saw her face.
Listen to what I'm at. Sherry, take a deep breath, because it's hard to help you if I can't understand you. Okay? How did you get chained up? What happened?
She took me.
Who took you? Do you know?
No.
Okay.
No, there's two of them.
Okay, listen. I have help on the way.
I want to call my husband.
Okay, listen. Take a deep breath. Where were you taken from?
From Reading.
You were taken from Reading?
Reading. I live in Reading.
Okay, how did someone take you? Okay, Sherry, we will get help with you and we will get your husband, but right now I need you to help me help you. Do you know how someone took you? How did they get you out from Reading?
Process. Sherry need to sit down somewhere.
Ma'am, right now I need
Sherry,
you to get
girl,
me
you about to chain back with
information
you.
so I can help you.
Oh,
we will get in
Lord.
touch with your husband as well. But right okay, I have officers and I have ambulance on the way. Right now I need you to talk to me.
I want to call my husband.
The young wife and mother who'd vanished 22 days earlier seemed to appear out of thin air onto the shoulder of Interstate 5. When she was found, she looked malnourished and her wrists and ankles were bound with a mix of zip ties and what appeared to be hose clamps. Around her waist was a thick metal chain held together by a padlock. Police arrived and she was transported from the side of the highway to a nearby hospital to be medically assessed. Official police records indicate that Sherry was reluctant to speak with authorities at the time of her rescue. One detective stated that she seemed irritated by the questions he presented to her. However, Keith encouraged her to provide what information she could in order to aid in the investigation. It was also noted that Sherry told a responding officer she managed to escape, while she claimed to investigators that her captors had released her. To add further confusion, Sherry stated to Keith that she should have just ran. If she had, in fact, been chained up, however, this clearly wouldn't have been an option. In addition, Sherry told Keith that initially the truck driver who'd pulled over to provide her with assistance had frightened her. She feared she was about to have to fight him off. Perhaps her strangest comments were in regards to the outcomes of the recent presidential election and World Series championship. After all she'd been through, it seems these items should have been the least of her concerns. Here we have a first look at the real photos of Sherry's injuries taken by police, some of which are stomach-churning and may be disturbing to some viewers. When she arrived at the hospital, doctors found a large hive-like rash covering her left arm. All manner of bruises, old, new, large, and small, across most of her body. A number of bruises on her face. Her lips were cracked, her nose was broken, and there was a deep hole in her left forearm caused by a burn. Most horrifically, she'd been freshly but shoddily branded on her back with a Bible verse by some heated tool. She would allege that her captors had told her she was going to be sold to a police officer who would like the Exodus branding that had been applied to her shoulder. Perhaps this was the explanation as to why she was reluctant to speak with law enforcement upon her rescue. Overall, though disturbing, Her injuries weren't life-threatening. Police, of course, had to ask her the question.
I'm confused. So I've been right here looking and listening. She had a plethora of bruises, a broken nose. Ain't no way she broke her own nose. Ain't no way she put a hole in her arm. If she did it to herself, she is totally a psychopathic murderer. Right? Who would do this thin line between love and hate type shit? Look at shorty, man. I just said that, yeah, bro. Like this a thin line.
That everyone wanted to know. Where had Sherry been for the last 22 days? What she told them was completely unexpected. She reported to police that she had been kidnapped while running by two Spanish-speaking women who tortured her, barely fed her, and kept her chained in a closet inside their home. She also mentioned being transported by her captors in a dark vehicle, the make and model of which she didn't know. Sherry discussed her injuries and ailments with the hospital staff, including the doctor who was tasked with assessing her condition upon her arrival.
Sometimes if you are left enclosed for a while, you get kind of a heat rash here, and that's what that kind of looks like.
He explained the likely cause of the rash she'd sustained. According to Sherry, the women behind her imprisonment even made her wear an adult diaper. But that's the most detectives would get from Sherry that day. Sherry was bandaged up and returned home to her family. Meanwhile, the sheriff's office was abuzz, now convinced that they were now on the hunt for the two violent female abductors on the loose in California. 4 days later, detectives visited Sherry's residence to gather more from her about exactly where she'd been.
What? Two female abductors? Oh man, Sherry done snapped out, bro. Sherry done snapped out.
Been for the last 3 weeks.
Just ask you to tell us your information whenever we get going, and you just tell us everything as you want, and as we go, we'll ask some questions, verify some stuff, and hopefully by the end of today we have a very good idea of what's going on. I mean, so like Kyle says, you're in control. You need to take a break. Say when, and we'll go off air and all that kind of stuff, okay?
I feel like sometimes it's easier with my eyes closed.
Sure.
Is that okay?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can do anything you want, other than assault me or hit Kyle. You can hit Kyle all you want. I'm good with that. Just don't hit me.
Notice right off the bat how Sherry is sitting, very childlike, with her arms wrapped around her legs. She's exhibiting a lot of self-soothing yet juvenile behavior. It's very interesting that Sherry would ask to give her account with her eyes shut. When
They house look nice in the back. They looking good. Look, shit put together. Keith got that money on. She stayed because she was financially stable.
someone shields their face or eyes during a conversation, as Sherry has just requested permission to do, this is a blocking behavior that is typically considered evasive, and it can indicate that the topic is uncomfortable or distressing to them. Alternatively, it can also be a sign that they aren't confident in what they're saying, or even that they're lying. However, everyone handles trauma differently, and detectives must be mindful that a victim's individual needs are considered.
Also, my skin is still very itchy everywhere, so I apologize. Everything is itchy all everywhere.
No problem.
That was weird.
Sherry's alleged itchiness could potentially be her way of preemptively explaining future self-soothing behaviors she may soon be exhibiting.
Where would you like to start?
Yep, she's been studying. She's been practicing for this moment,
I have.
Okay, so on November 2nd, 2016, what happened?
Did my usual routine, fed the chickens, cleaned the house, cleaned everything. Just the usual.
Note her repetition.
That right there was all I needed to know about the whole case. Did my usual routine. Cleaned the house. Cleaned everything. Shawty felt like the maid. Shawty felt like the maid in the house. Shawty felt like the maid. She left. She left and she went and had a wild time. She had fun with her ditch schlangle. And when the fun and the adrenaline wore off, she realized she made a mistake and she tried to come back to the crib without having the ridicule of the community and husband and the scarlet letter put on her forehead as being labeled a witch. Take away the W, add a B. Yeah. That just told me the whole thing. That was the story right there.
Of the word usual. She uses it to describe everything that was going on that day. By repeating that everything was usual, it keeps her from having to come up with details about what she actually did that morning.
Nothing, yeah. Text message my husband.
Think about this, bruh. Think about it, y'all. And I know we got morals and values and we live with a different code, but think about it. Her dude going to work 10, 12 hours out of the day. The kids going to school, daycare, 8 hours. When did she be a mama? The babies went to bed. When?
To come home for lunch, which
Keith received a text from Sherry asking if he was going to return home for lunch. Okay.
Looking back, it's quite embarrassing. He's like, thanks for, that last text message. Honey, will you please come home to have sex with your wife for lunch?
So you went to daycare that morning, right? Do you remember that? Okay. Tell me about your drive to daycare.
No, ordinary. Just the
normal day?
Yep, absolutely. Just the normal. Fed the kids breakfast. Dropped them off at Pandora's. Nothing unusual. It wasn't even a hard goodbye. Sometimes they're like, no, don't leave me.
And then when you left daycare, tell me about what you did after daycare.
Drove back home.
Okay.
Did my usual. Put on my boot shoes. Went out to the chicken coop. Cleaned the coop. And then just started my usual cleaning, everything. Wrapped up present, got frustrated, changed into running clothes. Okay. I love so much that my husband knows my clothing so well that he knew what I was wearing.
And what were you wearing?
I was wearing that pink Nike hooded sweatshirt with the thumb holes that I hate. And the black tight, I don't want to say they're leggings because they're a little thicker than that. The black tight, stripy, not really stripy, just kind of black and white, speckled, we'll say. I want to be a better runner. I like to run, but it's difficult for me. So like getting back in the swing of it, I had an app that I would use that does, run this far, walk, run this far, walk, and it amps you up to like a 5K. Started running, saw the two,
we use the Nike Run app too.
Guys cutting the tree at, what's his name's house?
Nah, Detective Early, you said Keith was guilty. You blamed my boy Keith.
Yeah, Toby's house. So down Casa, turned right onto Sunrise. Got to the mailboxes, or just before the mailboxes started to slow down. I was just about to transition into walk. So it's run, walk, run, walk. Right when I got towards the mailboxes was right before it was going to say, now slow down. That's what the app does.
We've listened to the app. It's pretty powerful. Now, walk.
Yeah.
Now, slow
You're
down.
halfway through.
Right? You're doing good.
Yeah.
So it's a funny app.
Sherry appears to want to be liked by the officers and seems to be trying to form a connection with them, which isn't necessarily unusual. She keeps her eyes locked on one of the detectives as she gives a dramatic replay of her running app. However, she's showing signs of classic rapport-building techniques done by narcissistic individuals. She presents herself as likable and someone in need of protection by highlighting her imperfections, along with a lot of sustained eye contact and dramatic focus.
So you get almost to the mailboxes and you're thinking
Sorry, my lips are like cracking.
Why?
Do you need some water?
Why is eye contact considered a narcissistic behavior? In the military, they want you to look you and they don't. You can't look away, bro.
No, everything's like this.
So you're about
Oh, right here. Sorry.
You're good. You're about to the mailboxes.
Do you ever stop being a narcissist, or do you just change how you handle people?
About to the mailboxes
And these are the mailboxes near.
at the end of the Sunrise Drive. My mailbox.
Sherry is exhibiting an array of grooming behaviors, further indicating the anxiety she's feeling. The exact reasons behind this discomfort are not yet known, but will soon be uncovered. Keith places a water bottle near Sherry after she mentions that her lips are dry. It's impossible to know his intentions at this moment, but it could be a genuine act of care or the affectation of a model husband for the detectives.
Before the mailboxes, I start to slow down. I see a vehicle go past.
Yeah, he was guilty of being the good guy, bro.
I see a vehicle go past Sunrise Drive to
That's real as hell.
maybe like the front two tires are past the actual street sign.
Because I still
And
have
then it backs up. And
qualities.
I immediately have that feeling of,
I just have to handle them better.
You're doing good, Sherry.
the window goes down, but it was a woman. And they back up.
Shawty tried to rub some tears out.
Traumatic memories are often difficult to recall and talk about. This is sometimes a result of dissociative amnesia, or the brain's proclivity to block out certain memories that it deems too distressing. This occurrence is a product of survival instinct and serves as a protective mechanism that can help the individual cope after a traumatic event. However, note that as Sherry started to talk about being kidnapped, her lips disappeared. This indicates that someone is experiencing a negative emotion. Disappearing lips does not always mean someone is being deceptive. It just suggests that they're likely feeling anxious.
It's frustrating because I know she was wearing a hat, but I can't see the color and I can't see her clothes.
Once again, we see Sherry exhibiting blocking behavior, and she buries her face in her knees.
Why is Sherry irking me now? She's starting to irk me. She's starting to
talk about the big details. I'll make a note.
She asked for help. I want to say it's maybe like a
It means
hey
she
or
knows they lie. The lie she was
something
about to tell.
to get my
was a lie.
attention.
Yeah. For sure, she know the lie she was about to tell is a damn lie.
Is the car on Sunrise right now, or is it still on
No.
Old Oregon Trail?
It's on Old Oregon Trail. I walked towards where the vehicle had backed up, but was still far enough away from it that, because I was still cautious. I had my phone in my right hand and my earbuds on, and I took out my left to hear her. And then she opened the door. And then I saw the small revolver.
You're gonna have to shoot me.
And I immediately ducked down.
You're gonna have to shoot me because I'm gonna run. Ah! You're gonna kill me anyway.
I crouched down. Like in a ducking, crouching. It was, okay, so across the road, phone's in my hand, earbud out.
That was odd.
As she describes her story, Sherry acts out certain details wrong. She's repeatedly said it was her left earbud she pulled out, but consistently acts out reaching for her right ear. It doesn't seem like a huge deal, but when a lot of these mismatches show up, detectives will become rightfully suspicious.
Towards the vehicle, this. Not all the way down, squatting. Not crouching, squatting. Laid my phone down.
Perhaps in an effort to remember the details of her harrowing story, Sherry jotted down some notes that were later found during the course of the investigation. They included information about the alleged captors. The smaller, younger one had longer, curly hair, no bangs, and hairy arms. The bigger, older one had straight, thick, dark black hair and thick eyebrows.
I can't remember if she said, we don't want to hurt you, we don't want to kill you. I can't remember exactly if it's, we don't want to something, we don't want to something, we don't want to something. And then I put my phone down. As soon as I set it down, I was so mad because I couldn't call my husband. And as soon as I set it down, and then I turned and I pulled my hair out because I had to run away, and I didn't, and I should have, and I just, that's all I.
Do you want to come back up to the table?
And then I got up and went this direction. And I can't remember lifting my leg. I can't remember the back door open.
So sometimes your brain says, we're not accessing that part right now because it's not time. We're not ready for it. So I've done it in the past with different cases where you look at it from a different point of view. Okay? Because your mind, your body uses different parts of your brain to access different pieces of information. Okay, believe it or not, that's what happens. Going back to before you see the car, if there was a bird, a bluebird, a robin, whatever bird you pick, sitting on the fence line, sitting on the mailbox, sitting on the telephone line, or sitting in the tree, can you imagine in your mind, looking at it from the bluebird's perspective, what is that bluebird seeing going on?
Running to the mailboxes, cutting diagonally. I didn't cut diagonally until the car, because the vehicle stopped, backed up, and then stopped again. I stopped at the grassy area, squatted, pulled out my hair, had my hands up. That is it.
Does the bluebird see which side of the car you've been on?
Well, the car didn't move after it stopped, so I would say that would be the passenger side.
But you don't know. Just
remember.
That's fine.
It seems that the basis of this trauma-informed technique is having the victim talk from the outside without engaging the emotions of the first-person perspective. This makes recounting the event easier and less traumatic.
Does the bluebird see which way the car goes? Or what's the car do next?
Yeah. It wasn't what I saw, it was what I felt. I was very nauseous.
Okay.
And cold.
Is the vehicle moving or stationary?
The vehicle was moving. It was windy.
Okay.
Windy roads make me nauseous.
Do you remember getting out of the car?
No.
His mom said windy
You had an
roads make her
observation or a
nauseous.
thought that the back window in the vehicle was large?
Long.
Long?
Yes.
Describe, what do you mean by that? I mean, it's one of those, duh, Brian. Describe that for me.
Not like a truck bed that's covered, like a SUV.
Okay.
But some SUVs are like shorter.
Right.
It was longer.
You're talking about from side to side?
Yeah,
just like I'll be totally
not the passenger door window. There's another window past the passenger door window.
You and I are looking out Sunrise to Old Oregon Trail. Was the vehicle going this way?
Yep. Okay. And then backed up.
And then it backed up. So right now I'm pointing, that's northbound, and it backed up a little bit, then that's when you encounter.
Northbound's the side that's closest to Sunrise Drive, correct?
Correct.
Yes, then that's it. I'm very frustrated because if you're laying down in a vehicle, you would feel a U-turn, a acceleration, a braking. And I just can't find that.
It's just not there yet.
Do you remember any music as you were driving around in the car?
Mariachi music.
Was it a station or Pandora?
Like as in a radio station? Yeah. I want to say it was probably a radio station. I can't be sure, but did I hear any Pandora commercials? No.
Did you hear any normal commercials? So like if we're listening to a radio?
No, I didn't.
Auntie said a mariachi band. One Spanish person you know did ride around kidnapping white ladies listening to mariachi. Come on, Sherry. Come on, Sherry. What the hell is going on between the sheets in my home? What? Bruh. So, with that being said, y'all, this is a great way to start off Monday. We're going to finish hearing what Sherry got to say tomorrow because there's a lot more to this case than meets the eye. We pretty much kind of see what Sherry got going. She a liar. How much time you think this girl finna get, man? Because she got to get something for making this whole elaborate situation up. For real. Hey, make sure you spread some love today on Monday, this month, wonderful, wonderful Monday. Tap into somebody you ain't talked to in a couple weeks, months, maybe some years. Just say, how you doing? Spread some love. Be a light. Y'all, tonight, 9 o'clock, GFT, we back. We gonna have some good conversation, good topics. I'm thinking I'm about to make me a little segment to debut to y'all tonight, man. Talk some real shit. You know how your boy Uno do. Hey, tap in with Young Tay White. You know what we doing there. Make sure you hit the highway. Make sure you tap in with my girl Modesty and anybody else in the Flash Mob crew. Y'all, it's been fun. We gonna finish talking to Auntie Sherry tomorrow. Like, she a fool. Hey, if y'all don't hear nothing I ever say in any of these podcasts, always know I love y'all. Straight up. Hit me up if you get any, like, you want to talk, you have any problems. I can't solve all your problems, but I can be a listening ear. Love y'all. Peace.
Here this morning, police are looking for a suspect.
The only detective agency capable of handling these grotesque and obscene cases. Look no further than the DaOnes Detective Agency, where evidence does not matter. We lock you up and figure it out later.
Hey, what's up?
DaOnes Detective Agency.